What's up guys, and welcome to another track guide. This time we're at Red Bull Ring for our first ever Ferrari 296 GT3 release. This is a very well made car mod, but from stock it's actually really hard to see that, since this car's shortcomings drown out all of the positives in that scenario. Just a disclaimer, as far as my investigation about the car goes, none of the problems for this car are Ken Flumi's fault. He followed the Ferrari design masterfully, and with that comes Ferrari design related problems. Some things about this car will never change, but after dozens of hours of setup development throughout the past few weeks, I was able to reach a very pleasant balance that within reason is able to dial out most of this car's unpredictable and undesired behaviors. This is still very much a work in progress, but I'm pretty confident that this work is in a good enough place to be worthy of sharing it with you guys for free as always. So if you want to have access to my weekly Ferrari 296 setups, telemetry files and ghost car, head over to my Discord community and become part of the family. Now let's get into the track guide. Coming into the first corner, use all available track on entry and start braking at the 100 board or the orange part of the guardrail on the left. Start turning in after the 50 board and don't be scared of leaning into this car's ABS system. As you're going to see from my braking trace, the beginning part of the turn-in is still done under maximum braking since this car is equipped with a motorsport grade Bosch ABS system. After trailing small amounts of braking throughout the entire turn-in phase, start adding a hint of throttle as you're about to go over the inside curb to shift some of the weight to the rear of the car and alleviate the hit over the curb. As you've cleared it, try to go full throttle as soon as you can without going wide. Always shift between 74 and 7500 RPM for maximum efficiency. Into Remus, use all available track on entry and start braking hard at the 100 board until you get into first gear. Start turning in just before the outside curb ends to get a very wide entry. The reason for this is because we want to avoid the elevation change on the inside of the stern, because it massively upsets the car's differential and shows some of those unpredictable snappy behaviors that this car has. After you pass the inside curb, add throttle and trust the car's traction control. For turn 4, place the outside curb in between the two sides of the car and brake hard at the 100 board. Downshift into first gear and carry the brakes right up until the apex. For obvious reasons, you will want to go full throttle as soon as possible, but make sure you're not going wide into the blue stuff after the curb, because it will slow you down and make the car behave in an unpredictable manner. For turn 6, open up the entry and brake only up to 50% pressure just before the 50 board and set yourself up for a late apex because this is a deceptively long corner. Make sure you are always trailing the brakes with this car when turning, because by being mid-engined it naturally doesn't have enough weight on the nose to use all the grip it has available. For turn 7, brake up to 50% pressure in the middle of the tarmac section outside the white line and look for a late apex again. To help with rotation, I go down into second gear while turning and upshift into third again before reacceleration. If you're not comfortable with doing that, experiment going all the way through either in second gear or third gear. Into the last couple of corners, Open up the entry and brake about 3 cars lengths before the 50 board while trying to keep the car balanced and stable for the apex. With my setup, I am able to go over this curb comfortably, just make sure you are not braking when going over it. For the final turn, start braking up to 60% pressure, 1.5 cars length before the grass starts on the left. Aim for a tight run over the inside curb, but avoid the yellow bump right next to it. Get on power after the curb and don't let the car run wide on exit because the red surface will slow you down. So that was a lap around Red Bull Ring with the Ferrari 296 GT3, and don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful. Thank you so much for watching and enjoy the hot lap.